Anyway, I have to go through this with a bunch of people, and the people I'm doing it on screen with are basically the Mario characters, except for Mario, because I've already done Classic with him on screen. So we'll start with Doc. And I don't think... Alright. That was a up B move, by the way, that did that. But, I didn't really actually talk much about Mario, like, as a character when I went through Classic with him, because that was my weird, like, post-commentary explaining weirdness episode. So this kind of goes without saying, but Mario kind of stands out now in, like, Smash 4 as being one of the most boring characters. Like, I mean, there's characters like Donkey Kong that don't have much, like, that's that interesting about them, but, like, obviously Mario is, like, the main Nintendo guy. Like, he really should have something that stands out. But he just doesn't really excel at anything, and, which is, and and that doesn't mean he isn't a bad character either. I have to say that before somebody calls me out on it. Like, I actually like playing as Mario, and, in Smash 4, he actually seems even a bit better than usual, from the demo that I've played. But, yeah, none of his moves really are that interesting. Like, when you look at the characters that are, being added in now, like, Mega Man, all of his moves are, like, attacks from the Mega Man games. Pac-Man has all these weird Namco callouts. And it's, like, just, everybody kind of has a special gimmick to them. But because Mario was, obviously, in the original game, where the movesets were a bit more reserved, they weren't, like, totally out there, and it hasn't changed since then, other than the Flood. He's still just kind of, eh. Like, I kind of wish that they'd kind of revamp him a bit. And then, of course, Dr. Mario, as I've said before, is almost freaking identical. Like, they have different properties on some of their moves, like the forward smash doesn't have the fireball at the end, so it doesn't have as much range, but it has this electric effect. I think it launches people farther. His forward aerial doesn't spike, but it hits really hard. The pills are allegedly different from the fireballs. They seem to follow the same pattern, so I'm not really sure what's different about them, but the fireballs and the pills are not very good anyway. Other than that, I mean, there's really nothing to mention. I still don't think Dr. Mario really needed to be a character. Like, I understand he was a clone added just to beef up the roster and isn't supposed to really be treated as a completely unique character, but, I don't know. The one thing worth noting, I guess, is that he is the only character from a puzzle game. I would like to have Lip be playable, but it doesn't seem like that's ever going to happen, because she is Japan only and is kind of jailbaity. I think even in Japan she's pretty obscure too. Like, Puzzle League or Panel de Pan or whatever you want to call it hasn't really been relevant ever, especially not since Super Nintendo era, because that series kind of got taken over by Pokemon. I say taken over, and I mean, like, there was one game with Pokemon in it. Technically two. There was Game Boy Color and N64. Am I gonna get through this whole thing without ever using a heart? Oh yeah, by the way, On It finally gets the actual On It music in Smash 4. It's kind of awesome. I'm actually not sure what this song is. Like, I've heard it so many times, I just think of this as the Melee On It level music. And I played through Earthbound, but I don't remember what this song is from. But, I mentioned in a previous video that the alternate song for this level is, like, Inside Ness's House. That song actually has a name and lyrics. It is Pollyanna. I couldn't tell you what the lyrics are, but I know that it has them. I've listened to that song a couple times. And I'm not sure if that's the only one that has lyrics. I think there's others too, if not, like, the bulk of the soundtrack. Not being a big Earthbound person, only having played through it the one time. Like, I enjoyed it, but it's not, like, a personal favorite of mine or anything. Fucking. Okay, so... Oh god, that's 10 coins. No. No. I'm sorry, I'm off-screening this. I'm not gonna accept that. So, yeah, you don't have to watch me do it with Dr. Mario. I went through most of it with him. I'll do that one off-screen when I go through all the rest of the characters. Let's just move on. So, Luigi, of course, kind of an interesting case as far as characters go, because in the original Smash Bros., he was pretty much a clone. Like, he had a couple different properties, but otherwise really was just Green Mario with a couple different B moves. And then in this game, he kind of branched out a bit. Oh, okay. The main differences I can think of offhand are the, let me just show them here. Forward smash is like a chop instead of a punch. Forward aerial, again, chop. Running move, of course, is this weird sissy... I don't even know what this thing is. Come on, I gotta get the face. But yeah. Never really cared for Luigi too much in this series. I usually like to play Luigi in any game where he's available, because he usually is better than Mario, or at least more interesting. But in this game, he just controls really weird. Because, I mean... Here, let me actually show the wave dash. I'm pretty sure I've shown this already, but... Like... He slides like crazy. He jumps way too high, so it's just kind of weird to control. I don't know. And apparently his horizontal movement in the air is ridiculously slow. I might have pointed that out before at some time also. I know I did for some character. I think it might have been Kirby, though. I don't know. So anyway, I'll be sure that once I get up to the triple fights here, I'll actually start using the heart containers, even if I don't think I need them. Just because I don't want to have to repeat a whole thing like that again. And walk into my attack, and there we go. Surprised that All-Star Mode takes 10 coins, even on very easy. I mean, I guess it's supposed to be an endurance, but yeah. Okay, that was quick. Also, Barrel flies in on the cloud on the right. Has that cloud ever saved anybody? Also, I want to know... I need to see how many Paula trophies I have, because I swear I've got like 20 of the damn things. They just keep showing up. How did that hit both, or miss both of them? But yeah, if you want to see some weird crap with Luigi, get onto the UFO in 4 side and do a wave dash on that thing. Like, because that thing already has really low friction to begin with. And it's just kind of weird. Yeah, so definitely going to heal after this fight. Honestly, I should have healed before. I forgot, he jumps 90 feet in the air. It's like, I can hit him with the shell, and then he just jumps way above them. come on. Now we've got people on very easy power shielding. Like, what the hell is that? Okay, so let's heal up. This will be on Venom. It's like most of the characters' home turf, according to All-Star Mode, makes sense. A lot of them do not. Like, Young Link on Jungle Japes for no real reason. They've only got 2 Zelda levels and 4 characters, so they've got to put one somewhere, but I don't know. Alright, then we've got... oh boy, Icicle Mountain, my favorite. In case anyone's wondering, since there's 25 characters if you don't count Sheik, since Sheik isn't counted separate in this, and 29 levels, the ones that don't get used are the 3 N64 levels and Big Blue. I'm very glad that Big Blue does not get used, because that could lead to some very, very cheap stuff, but this level isn't much better. At least there's no, Rumble Falls in this game. I don't hate Rumble Falls, but I don't like it either. Come on. I just want to get out of this stage before something stupid happens. What the hell? He's like hitting every solid surface in this level. Okay, let's see. I've got 2 triple battles plus the Game & Watch fight. This is going to be on Final Destination, I think. I don't really need to heal. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll save it for the next one. So, like, on very easy, I really shouldn't even have to be strategizing when to use the heart containers, but I really don't want to have to use continues on this. I don't think I'm going to need that many coins, at least not for buying all the trophies, but getting through All-Star on hard mode, and maybe eventually very hard mode, is going to take quite a few coins. Okay, this is... what is Marth's stage? Is it Battlefield, actually? Let's see. No, it's Fountain of Dreams. Yeah. Because why not? Oh, I thought I died there for a second. I don't know why. I, like, didn't see where I went. Show your moves. Show your moves. Show your moves. What the hell is that little kick taunt? I don't understand that. Birdo. Gotten quite a few of you. It's like the one trophy you have to get. Just do a Birdo trophy only run of this game, because that would make sense. Somehow beat all of the one-player modes without getting the trophies from doing so. Ugh, that did way too much damage to me. No. I'm not going to be done in by my own hubris, aka Red Shell. Don't care if I have stale moves, I'll deal with it. And I have nothing else to say. Must always get that one hit, though. I love how you can spike people off of the cliff with that move. Okay, so since we're not doing him yet, don't need to do Mario yet. Yeah, let's get frickin' Bowser out of the way. Everyone's... Didn't we start with Ganondorf last time, too? Okay, then. And Kraid shows up. He's like, "Rah," and then the level ends. Let's wave dash with Bowser. Oh god. Wait. Can we even... Why are you not air dodging? Why are you not air dodging? I don't think he can. Oh, wait. We almost got something. Whatever, let's just do this. Brrr. That works. 43 damage from a forward smash and a dash move. And Bowser is on Peach's castle. Nope. Yoshi's Island. Because there's no shortage of Mario stages in this game. I just never remember who goes on where. Pretty sure, well, Peach would make sense on Peach's castle. Mario is on Rainbow Cruise. Whatever. Nobody cares. And Hump. See, I mean, that's the thing with Bowser, is like, he can deal a lot of damage, and he can certainly hit you far, but he's just not going to be very graceful while doing it. And I just don't really care for slow characters, usually. I think most people probably agree with that. I mean, there's definitely people out there who enjoy playing as heavyweights. I just usually don't have a good time with them. And I remember before Brawl came out, I heard that Bowser was made better because he has, like, super armor, and he was apparently just kind of able to hit stuff easier. And then DDD was being added in as another heavyweight, and I'm like, well, I'll try him out, and we'll see how this goes. I tried them. They didn't work out for me at all. I also went into that game thinking that I was going to really like playing as Rob in Pokemon Trainer, and that did not happen either. I like Ivysaur, but not the other two. Also Olimar. I wanted to play as like all the gimmicky characters, and they just didn't work out too well. Don't know who I'm going to be good with in Smash 4 yet. And before I just stay with Game & Watch for the third game in a row. I would like to try to be good with somebody else. And let's see. I don't really need to heal. Dr. Mario is Mushroom Kingdom? Or Mushroom Kingdom 2? Yeah. Let's not fall in the pits, because that would be bad. And then this happens. Roar. Or as the gay lion from South Park said, roar. Rainbow Cruise. Don't really need to heal, but I will anyway. Okay, we'll hit that thing eventually. There we go. Since I don't think I've mentioned this yet, actually, that Bowser bomb move, the down B, I think it's supposed to be a reference to how he attacks you in Mario 3. At least they tried. I don't know what the hell the Koopa Claw is. It's like a second grab that has different properties, but I never remember that he has it, and so I never use it. Let's see, this is going to be on Yoshi's Island, the next one's going to be Battlefield. I'll save it. It's like 3 fights, 2 hearts. I'll probably be fine. Okay. 1 dash attack kills all 3 of them. It's like, will I be okay? Pfft, wins level. You're totally standing on it. That was kind of stupid. die. Yep. Okay. So yeah, All-Star's proving to not be terribly difficult. I just have to be careful and not get hit by rogue bob-ombs or whatever the hell killed me in the one with Dr. Mario. I don't even remember what hit me there. And here I can probably just abuse my down smash a bunch. Yeah. I will use nothing but my down smash. Nothing but Luigi. Get that toad shit out of here.
Yo, this kid's LP hot, son. I ain't gonna die because it's a waste of my time. Luigi, yo.
Come on. I already said I was gonna only use my down smash. And then I lied. So yeah. No point in sticking to a pointless gimmick if it's gonna kill me. And get out of those transparent trees. What are you doing over there? I will kill him with fire breath. No, I won't. Sweeper. Not sure what that is. So, sit through these credits for the... Let's see. 54th time, probably? I don't know. I'm not keeping track, but something like that. Fox has an excellent face in that picture. Oh, 200 trophies. Okay. So, 3 characters left to go through, and then I'll off-screen the rest of these. Peach is one of those characters that I'm actually somewhat decent with, but I never, like, remember that I am. If that makes any sense. Like, I don't ever think to use her for, anything that's challenging, because I never, like, practice, but, I mean, she just kind of works. I don't know. I enjoy pointless floating. Pointless floating is always fun. You can always hope to get the, weird Frankenstein turnip. Oh yeah, and then there was that weird Peach glitch with, online mode in Smash for 3DS. If people don't know what that is, it's like if you play it on 4 Glory with Peach, like I'm pretty sure they've patched this now, but if you played with 4 Glory and like happen to pull a item out using the turnip move, it would like think that you were hacking because you got an item when you weren't supposed to, and it would ban you for like a week. It was kind of incredible. Apparently Ganondorf likes to work alone in All-Star. He doesn't seem to be joining any of these group battles. Also, I'm taking a ridiculous amount of damage for no reason here. Should be okay, though. I mean... I don't know what I mean, just mumbling. So, yeah, really nothing else to say about this. It's like... I'm trying to think of something to say about Peach's playstyle. Like, she doesn't really do anything outrageous, but most of the B moves are pretty decent. I say most because nobody ever uses Toad.
Fuck that Toad shit, motherfucker.
Here, I will use it now. And I missed a thing. Toad's just kind of an inferior version of counter, because it only hits in front of you, and I just never remember that she has it. But, yeah, that's about it. I like to think that the frying pan is a reference to Mario RPG, though, which makes it the only one in the game. So Since obviously that game has like some copyright issues. Can you like sprint maybe? Yeah, then there's the whole Daisy thing. She's had this Daisy alternate costume for 3 games now, and there is a small but very dedicated fan base that insists that Daisy should be a separate character, like as a clone. I disagree with this, but it could potentially be more interesting than Dr. Mario. I don't know. Could at least get the Alf and Koopalings treatment, though. It's like the same character, just with a different name.
Yeah! Whee!
Okay. Exploding piñatas. So anyway, this tip is going to help absolutely no one, because I'm assuming that everybody probably knows this, but for those who don't, you can control Peach's floating. Like, if you want to just, like, hover across the ground for some reason, or if you don't want to do it at the top of the jump, you just hold down while you're doing it. And then there we go. Jigglypuff, just get out of here. She has, like, issues with, doing some of the aerial moves, though, because she has, like, a really weird second jump, and it, like, kind of gets canceled out when you do stuff. Like, yeah. Like, that's me trying to do an up attack, and she just kind of, like, falls onto the ground. Also, Meta Knight, what are you doing here? A decent number of the characters that showed up in Brawl are trophies in this. Not all, though. Obviously, there's the ones that didn't exist yet, like Lucario, but then there's characters that probably should have been a trophy and weren't, most notably Diddy Kong. I don't know why he isn't a trophy in this. And before I get through the rest of these without taking any damage. I'm actually wondering if I can do that now. Probably not, but we'll see. Well, I'm doing pretty well for myself, I guess. Yep, only 2 fights left. Yeah, nope, there we go, I got hit. Because I was hitting a barrel. Sorry if I'm kind of burnt out on some of these. Like, I mean, there's only so much I can say about a character, and there's not really anything interesting going on in most of these fights. I don't know what I just broke down there, but okay. Maybe it's like a freezy or something. How'd I get stale moves? What move was I spamming? Gotta heal that 4%, and that 0%. And down smash only challenge, go. Also, something to point out on this stage, it's actually difficult to tell because, oh, you can actually, yeah, you can zoom in one-player mode. You can't really zoom in when you pause, but the characters are actually all flat in this. There's very few times that you'll ever really be able to notice this, because you can't really turn the camera to see, but you can kind of tell. It's kind of weird how that, I wonder how they'd do that, like... No, I really don't know how they would do that. But then again, I'm not a game designer. So. It's like, certainly you can't just turn the sprite in its current, or the model in its current pose into a sprite or something. I assume that would, like, be too difficult to do if it's constantly updating like that. Ah. What the hell is going on here? Okay, so no, not classic. So this is choose your character, this is choose your character, and this is All-Star. I don't know why, but alright. So now we have Yoshi, the character that everybody joked about being cut because they had to wait to show his reveal because they made him stand upright and this was a big change. I don't know, I always thought that was kind of amusing. Yoshi's alright. That's pretty much all I have to say. Cut to the end. No, not really. Again, he's a character that I don't mind using, but very few people seem to really specialize in Yoshi. He's just kind of there. Not having a third jump is kind of a big issue. Then there's, like, in Brawl, he can kind of, like, get more distance from the egg throwing move, which I enjoyed, but still not really a third jump. I don't know, actually, I think it kind of functioned pretty well. Also, who's the only character to have a... Wait, what is this pose? I wish I could have zoomed in on that, actually. He had, like, drug eyes and was sticking out of the floor. Anyway, yeah, he's the only character to have a different type of shield like that. And I believe... Yeah, he's also the only character that cannot jump out of a shield. So, he's just kind of disadvantaged in that way, I suppose. Can he shield grab? Yeah. I don't know how often you would typically jump out of a shield anyway, but I guess it's something that other characters can do, so yeah. And there we go. I did absolutely nothing, and Yoshi stares into the screen like some kind of weird possessed Yoshi thing. I don't understand what the hell Yoshi is even supposed to be. Like, obviously it's supposed to be like a little dinosaur, but why does he always have a saddle? Are they just meant to is the entire race just doomed to be used as mounts? I don't know, it kind of looks like a Koopa shell, though, so maybe that's what it's supposed to be. Also, his name is Yoshisaur T. Munchakoopas. I forget where this was revealed. I think it was, like, in some old strategy guide that nobody paid attention to until, like, really recently. Kind of unusual. And egg roll go. I like the egg roll move. It's not that useful. In fact, I think people say that there's pretty much never any time when you should ever use it, but I do. Exploding boxes, the old mainstay. Kirby does a strange dodge into the ground, and the level ends. So yeah, I guess I could also spend this time to go over the often tread debate of does Yoshi really deserve to be considered a separate series, since he has the egg icon and his own victory music and everything, but it's not worth discussing. I mean, I still think of Yoshi as a Mario character and not really having his own series, but I mean, there's been enough Yoshi games without Mario in them, or with him only as a baby, to technically count as something separate. Okay, hold on, I gotta get a screenshot of that. Excellent. Those feet, my god. Yoshi has, like, the best poses when you pause. Like, we've already seen the wonders that are pregnant Yoshi. And big-headed Yoshi. And then we have ridiculously stretched out Yoshi. Vertically stretched? No, whatever. You've already seen the horizontal one. Don't need to see it again. let's just get on with it. Oh, okay. I didn't realize there was a poison mushroom there. And Poke Floats. Yeah. I'm always concerned that when I start on this level, somebody's just going to hit me off the left side of it, like, freaking instantly. So that's what happens when you are player 1. And we will never find out what was in that Pokeball. It could have been Mew. Because after unlocking the sound test, I have unlocked Mew. I actually might have had Mew earlier. I don't remember if you need all the characters and all the stages, or just all the characters. So, I'm now able to find both Mew and Celebi, which I need for the last 2 bonuses. I will eventually go for those after I grind for coins. It'll be so fun. Sitting here with 2 controllers, doing this. I found that, oh, I probably should have healed here. Whatever, I don't think I need it. I found that doing a 2-minute match with 2 controllers doing that gets you usually around 5 coins on average, so I've just been doing that. It's annoying, and it gets really tiring, but there's not really a better way to do it. Like, you can get 5 coins from going through Race to the Finish, but that's 75% of the, or like 80% of the way through Classic mode. Like, even on very easy, that's going to take longer than the 2 minutes of just tapping left and right. So I'll just suck it up and do it. I was hoping to get a reasonable amount of coins from being All-Star with everybody, but it seems like you just kind of get the amount of coins that you normally would just from tapping and stick, so they're not really coming in quickly. Yeah, I got 3 pesos from that one. So, only 1 character left to show off, and then that makes it everybody that I've done with some kind of one-player mode with on screen. Which was all that I was going for. So, let's take out good ol' Expandong here. And I've certainly said enough about Donkey Kong being genuinely just generally unremarkable, so I'm not gonna stick on that train of thought for very long. I will bring up, actually, that I don't know if it's one person or if it's a bunch, but I've gotten a number of comments over the years, just on various videos, that seem to think that I have some kind of weird hatred against the Donkey Kong series. That's not true. Like, I think I've gone on record saying before that as far as Nintendo series go, they don't really stand out that much because they're platformers, and Mario is already, like, the one well-known for doing that. And, I mean, then there's, like, Kirby, which is platforming, too, but that doesn't mean that they're bad games, though. Like, Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3 are really good games. DK64 is a piece of shit game, but it is still my piece of shit. I don't know, it's like, that game really does kind of suck, but it's fun in its own way, in an inexplicable way that will never be understood. After that, I mean, obviously DK Country Returns, and its sequel, those are good. Never played any of the weird experimental ones from, like, the GameCube and Wii era. Like, the Donkey Konga and Jungle Beat and all those. I really don't know what those are like. They could be good, for all I know. I just never really had much of an interest. But yeah, it's just a combination of, like, I think just really once Rare left, Nintendo really didn't know what to do with the character. And the Rare games, again, although good, didn't really do anything special, I guess. That's not really true, because, I mean, they were, like, graphically and musically, those were, like, amazing games, and, like, for the SNES era, at least. And they had interesting features, like the animal buddies and, the tag team gameplay and stuff. Like, they were good, I don't know, I usually tend to forget about them when I'm thinking of Nintendo series, because I'm like, well, they're almost an extension of the Mario series in a way. Not in the same way that Yoshi is, but gameplay-wise, they're somewhat similar. I feel like I'm kind of digging myself into a hole here. And you die. Man, he didn't even get a chance to cry out. So, yeah. I really have nothing else to say on that subject. And again, I have nothing else really to say about Donkey Kong. He's probably my favorite out of the heavyweights by a pretty good margin. In fact, probably has no right to be in that sentence. He is my favorite out of the heavyweights. He's just not a character that I'll really pick up and use that often. I will get the amiibo specifically so that I can be annoying and be like, DK's in, this is gonna get bananas every single time I use him. No, not really. The DK amiibo does actually look pretty decent, though. I'm getting the Samus one because it seems to be the best out of the group. Bruno, of course, is getting Link.
This Kong has a funny face.
And then there's that face, but I never really noticed that one before. It's, like, really derpy looking. So instead I will tell a very, very useless story here. If you remember back to the old Bargo the Bic Dip series, there was like, one of the strange creatures from that was Alphabet Tino, which was basically, like, supposed to be, like, unknown. Like, there's, like, different letters of it, and they're somehow living things, even though they're not. And it was just, like, we made up these stupid symbols that were a substitution code for the alphabet. And one of them was I-I, which was for, used for you. I-I is... the reason I'm bringing this up is because it's the shape of those big hills in the background of that Yoshi's Island stage. Like, just, I don't know what you would call that shape. Just kind of like a dome, but it's a really tall dome. It's the shape of one of those, but then it has like a bite out of the side of it. And for some reason, that one always stood out as being like really derpy looking, and we always found it funny. And so I just remember playing through, like, in this game, that level has the mountains in the background that are basically the It Is, except for without the bite. And Jordan, as a, like, very young child, like, found this endlessly amusing. He'd be like, it's the It Mountains, and, like, laugh at them way too hard. And I'm like, it's just mountains, it's not that funny. And then it's like, there would be, like, a cord or something dangling into somewhat of a curve. It's, like, not even close to that same shape. And he's like, look, it's an it's so stupid. I'm like, okay. Like, he was obsessed with that freaking for a while. And then I said, here it is. So that was the story. Come on. to actually still... I need to check if the third Barter the Big Tip story is still on the internet anywhere. I think people are saying that they couldn't find it. Not that it's a huge loss. What is that pose? I don't know. So that's going to be it for commentary on this. At this point, really, all I have to do is go through All-Star with everybody else. I'm going to save Falco for last because of the whole trophy thing. I think I'll actually go through with Game & Watch on... God, that face. No, never mind. I'll Game & Watch will have to be on hard, which is going to be awful, so that'll be the last thing I do. Other than that, I really just have to grind for coins, find Mew and Celebi, get 1,000 battles, and then just buy the rest of the trophies. That'll be pretty much it. So really not too much left. But that'll be it for this section, and probably nothing of value will come through playing through this with all the others, but I'll record it anyway, just in case. But yeah, see ya.